Hello, I'm Jane Dutton with the wrap of the week's news. This week has been dominated by two deeply disturbing stories. The sentencing of those who kidnapped and trafficked Joshlyn Smith, and we still have no idea where she is or what really happened to her. And the murder of journalist Olerato Mongale, who appears to have fallen victim to a vicious syndicate.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
Today, KZN police have shot and killed the main suspect, and two more suspects have been arrested in connection with the case. It's alleged the two were helping the main suspect avoid arrest.
KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi says they were able to, through CCTV footage, track the car Philan-genkosi Makhanya and his two accomplices were traveling in when they stopped at an ATM to withdraw money. Makhanya was then dropped off in Amanzi Mtoti, where he had previously rented a room as well as a car. But the landlord wouldn't give him the car and kept him locked in a room while he waited for police to arrive. When the officers got to the premises, Makhanya started shooting at them and they retaliated, killing him. Provincial Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi.
To the morning, and we followed that vehicle until we located the car. From there, we were able to then trace all the movements of that vehicle, where he dropped off, who was traveling with them. So we do have the suspect driving the vehicle. We have the accomplice that was also with him in the morning until they brought us here.
Mkhwanazi says they have also intensified the search for two other suspects who were allegedly involved in Mongale's murder. Jabuli Lembata, Eyewitness News.
The profiles of more than 20 females are being investigated by police after their identity documents were found in the possession of the main suspect linked to the murder of Mongale.
Saldhana Bay residents clapped and cheered when the judgment was handed down. Judge Nathan Erasmus told Kelly Smith, Jacqueline Apollos and Stefano van Rijn he could find no mitigating factors to motivate for a lesser sentence. The court considered various factors before reaching the sentence, including circumstances of the offence, community interests and purpose of the sentence. Erasmus says Smith and Apollos betrayed the trust Joshlyn put in them as parents and Van Rijn as a friend and father to his own small child.
On the human trafficking charge, you are sentenced to life imprisonment. On the kidnapping charge, you are sentenced to 10 years imprisonment.
The trio will be given an opportunity to appeal the sentences at a later stage. In the meantime, their names will also be added to the National Child Protection Register. Carlo Peterson, Eyewitness News, Western Cape High Court in Saldhana Bay.
Joshlyn's mother heads to jail for life without telling us what happened to her daughter or where she might be. Kelly Smith is taking that secret with her. She, along with Jacqueline Apollos and Stefano van Rijn, have been handed life sentences for the disappearance of the child and 10 years for the kidnapping of Joshlyn.
The conviction send a powerful message that those who prey on children, especially those already vulnerable due to poverty and marginalization, will be held accountable. So I commend Judge Erasmus for adding the convicted to the National Child Protection Register. That means that it's a step in ensuring that they are never in a position to harm another child again.
It's been a week since the world watched the South African government attempt to reset strained relations with the United States. Minister in the presidency, Kumbutso Ntshavheni, says cabinet believes the mission has been accomplished.
The SA and US teams will finalize the details of the trade deal between South Africa and the USA. It's safe to emphasize that the objectives that the SA team had set for the trip have been met.
Ntshavheni says following last week's visit, cabinet also expects the US to resume its participation in the G20. Recently, US officials withdrew from working group meetings, and earlier this year, the US Treasury Secretary and Secretary of State both boycotted respective ministerial meetings.
Cabinet looks forward of President Trump to the G20 Leaders Summit.
Cabinet has announced the Nasrec Expo Centre in Johannesburg as the venue for the G20 Leaders Summit in November. Lindsay Dentlinger, Eyewitness News, Parliament.
And this is what happened when the lights went down on Cyril Ramaphosa during a symposium in Cape Town.
So when I came in, I saw the room going a bit dark. They darkened the room. And for a moment, I wondered, what is this? It's happening to me again.
The CEO of the Road Accident Fund, Collins Letsoalo, has been placed on special leave. The decision was taken by the board following an investigation into corruption allegations at the state-owned fund. The embattled RAF is currently being probed by the Special Investigating Unit for a number of suspicious payments made to law firms. Letsoalo, whose term is due to end in August, will receive his full salary while on suspension.
A meeting held on the 27th of May, the board had resolved in the exercise of its fiduciary responsibilities and duties to place on special leave with full pay and benefits effective immediately the CEO of the Road Accident Fund. The board further advises that this is a precautionary measure.
The Umkhonto Wesizwe Party has again made changes to its caucus, removing Chief Whip Mzwanele Manyi less than 6 months after taking up the position. The changes make Manyi the second Chief Whip of the party to be unceremoniously removed since the party joined Parliament as the official opposition. He's been replaced by party newcomer Colleen Makubele, who was introduced by the Speaker during Tuesday's sitting. Some residents in the east of the city of Tshwane are with no water for 4.5 days as Rand Water conducts maintenance work on its Mapleton system. The work being done on the system includes replacement of infrastructure and repairs of old pipes. Water should be restored by Monday. We lost 2 big players in the entertainment industry on the same day this week. Internationally acclaimed actor Presley and radio veteran Darren Scott, 2 people who'd been in our lives for many years. Chweneyagae died on Tuesday at the age of 40.
Chweneyagae was not just a talented actor, but a cultural icon whose contribution to the country's arts and entertainment fraternity will be remembered for years to come. Acting Premier Mosenoghi maintains Chweneyagae, affectionately known as Krobrizi Wali Easy, was a proud product of the Northwest Province and honed his craft at Mabana Mahikeng, where his passion for dramatic arts flourished.
And radio veteran Darren Scott died of stage 4 cancer in the early hours of Tuesday morning as well. He was first diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer in 1986, which resurfaced multiple times. Scott once worked at 702 Music Radio and 702 Talk Radio, Radio 5, and recently Hot FM. He was 61 years old. And put your running shoes on. The 13th annual Slave Route Challenge takes place on Sunday, the 1st of June. The road race takes runners through Cape Town's historic landmarks and is a tribute to those who endured oppression and slavery. Various roads in the CBD on Sunday will be closed from 4 a.m. until 11:30.
This Sunday, about 8,000 runners will take part in the Slave Route Challenge. The challenge follows a course steeped in Cape Town's layered past and is more than a race. The City of Cape Town is proud to support an event that commemorates the history of the city. It honors those who played a part in making Cape Town what it is today.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.